Hi everyone, this is Kathy, your online TOEFL tutor. And today I just want to go over some tips that will help you answer question number 1. A lot of students ask me how they can answer it, and they also ask me if they can memorize an answer. Well, you cannot memorize an answer because you don't know what the question is going to be. You can have some phrases in your head, like for several reasons, the first reason is, but you really can't do much more than that, unfortunately, because you just don't know what the question is going to be. So let's talk about how we do deal with that question. The first thing is you only have 15 seconds to prepare, we know that, and 45 to speak. What I like to do is divide that 45 seconds into two. 25 seconds for the first reason and 20 seconds for the second reason. Not all tutors teach like that. Some say you only need one reason, but I have found through 10 years of teaching TOEFL that when that happens, students run out of things to say and they still have 10 or 15 seconds left on the clock. Then they panic and freeze, and of course that's going to majorly impact your score in a very negative way. So instead, what I want us to do is think of two key words or key ideas we can use to build a fulsome answer to this question. Now, remember, you can answer against what you really feel. What I want you to do is pick what's easier. So for example, let's say they ask, would you rather have a pet in the home? Well, personally, in my life, I have 5 pets and I love pets. However, it's a lot easier for me to say, no, I'd rather not have a pet, because there are more reasons in my mind not to have a pet. At least there's more reasons that I can think of in 15 seconds. So I'm going to actually argue against having a pet. And what I'm going to do to prepare in my 15 seconds is quickly think of 2 ideas that I know that I can develop. And I'm going to write those words down on a piece of paper. So I might write down the word expensive, and I might write down the word time. Now, then that gives me about 15 seconds, and then the beep is going to go off for me to start talking, but I have my words down here and I can at least start talking and think as I talk. So, personally, I would rather not have a pet in the home for several reasons. The first reason is that they are expensive. Then my mind is racing as I'm talking. Unfortunately, you do have to do both these things at once, think and talk. There's no way around it. There's just not enough prep time. Okay? The first reason is they're expensive. For example, when I was young, we had a German Shepherd that had a lot of health problems with his bones and his teeth. He needed frequent visits to the vet. This cost my family over $10,000. And I don't have that kind of money right now because I'm a student. So that's going to give a very fulsome first half of my response. I gave my reason and I gave an example. And I also gave the reason why that's not good for me now. That's not good for me now because I don't have that kind of money. Then, when I'm ready to start my second reason, I would say, the second reason is I don't have enough time. I am a student with a part-time job. I also have 3 children and they are under the age of 12. And my children are all in extracurricular activities that I have to drive them to after school. As a result, I don't have time to clean a cat's litter or walk a dog or groom my dog's fur. And I don't even have time to take it to the vet to visit. That takes me about 45 seconds. And that is how you answer question number 1. Now, of course, you need a lot more practice. And if you need tutoring, feel free to reach out to a tutor. Of course, I'm an online tutor. And you can reach me at houseoftoefl@gmail.com. And of course, my website is houseoftoefl.com. I look forward to speaking with you, and as always, good luck with your TOEFL test.